Matness was a cool dude. I really wanted to make a video so that people could know about my best friend, Matt. Even though he got electrocuted when that lightning hit him and 1,000 bolts of lightning went through him, and then he kicked the bucket. And sorry. Just give me a sec. I was shocked when I called his phone and his sister answered and she told me he was dead. Matt, I know you can hear me in heaven even though most of the people in the church think that you went to hell. But Matt, this is for you, and I want you to know that most of us will miss you. And I wanted people to remember you for who you were and not what everybody was talking shit about. That was a cool guy. And he was German, and he was Indian, and he was French. No, he wasn't. He was Indian, and he was Spanish, but then he was Mexican, and he wasn't French. And he could speak French, but he refused to because he said all the French were fucking assholes. And sometimes he was Jewish. And I don't really know if that's a race or if it's a religion or both. Sometimes he was Jewish. And Matt smelled like lavender. And he smelled like sandalwood and elk jerky and dirt. And he could cook a pine cone and he would actually eat it. And Matt could smell through his computer. And he was psychic and he was proud of who he was. And so was I, because he could help me find my keys. And Matt was a really interesting, loving person. Especially when he did LSD. And Matt could actually taste the rainbow. And Matt was actually naturally high. And Matt knew more about the Bible than the guys who wrote the Bible. And I gotta tell you, I believe him. And he refused to eat cow. Because and he refused to eat steak because he said it was against his religion. And Matt had like 348 religions. Matt was an artist and a musician, a poet, a hippie, and a physician, and a shaman, and a counselor, and a gardener, and a paleontologist, but he wasn't a race car driver. He said motor vehicles came from the devil. Matt ate things out of my backyard, and he wouldn't let me eat Doritos. He told me to a sec. Try to get me to eat plants that grew out on the sidewalk. And he could have been a rocket scientist, but he fucking hated NASA. He could have made a light bulb out of a baked potato if he wanted to. Matt was my best friend. He was everyone's best friend. Except yours.